It's just people can't really say my name very well.
Mariana. Hello, it's John Nance here, and today I am with...
Mariana Russell.
Awesome. And to start off for the first question, I'm going to ask, who are you?
I am a 30-something creative. I don't know what I am. I do a lot of things. It's easier to say what you do.
True, that is true.
Who you are. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like a painter. I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I try to make money along the way sometimes.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Where would you say it all started?
It all started. I feel like my parents would be mad if I said we didn't really do anything, but I didn't have a ton of hobbies. We didn't have like sports. We didn't go to that kind of thing. We went to church, so drawing was like something that I could do freely, and I could do it in church or whatever. So I used to always draw, make stuff. My parents gave me a lot of freedom to create things. And then awesome. In first grade, my teacher asked me to draw the cover of like our first grade book, and then I was like, oh, that's weird. Why would they ask me? And that was probably where it started, where I realized like, oh, I do this differently than other people do it.
And how did it progress since then? Like, where was the moment where you really got serious about, like, making work, selling work, making a business out of it?
I've always been kind of reluctant about it. I never went to school for it. I just kept doing it. And in high school, I took a lot of art classes because I was just, like, interested. In college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had, like, a scholarship for a state school. So I just figured I would just go figure it out, take some art classes until I figure it out. And I never figured it out, still haven't. So I graduated with an art degree, and I still am just, like, unsure what I'm doing or why, but I really love it, so.
What is your family background or your background?
Yeah, so I mentioned before that I kind of grew up in the church, grew up in, like, very religious family, Southern Baptist, church, like, at least 3 times a week kind of thing. Yeah, that was kind of my background. I grew up in Central America until I was, like, in first grade, then came here.
Where were you born?
I was born here, but then I grew up in Central America. My mom is Nicaraguan, so.
What would you say your biggest struggle in the world is right now?
Easy, like positive self-talk and self-image. You know, everything is out there telling me, like, no, you're not you're not stupid, you're not, like, incapable. Like, there's so much evidence of it. So many people tell me constantly, but still.
What brings you the most happiness right now?
The things that I've been noticing that make me the most happy are, like, somewhat quieter moments, or being, like, on a lake, in the middle of a lake or something, kind of in nature. Not that you have to be, like, a naturey person, but just, like, a little bit away. It's been making me, like, so immensely happy lately. It's surprising when I'm out there. I'm like, I feel so much joy. So
if you could give advice to yourself 10 years ago, or to someone else that is potentially will be growing up like you and getting into the same things as you, what is some life advice you could give someone?
I would say probably, like, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Like, you don't have to know everything before you go for something. And there's, like, some risk that's good to take, and some things to go in and figure it out as it happens. Man. So I think that would be what I would have told myself 10 years ago.
Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I want to make a lot of money. I see myself hopefully out of the state, trying something new. I would love to have a family of sorts. I don't know if 5 years is enough time. That doesn't necessarily mean like a nuclear family with children. It could be totally where you take care of each other in a way that's different than just friends. And
village.
I definitely think that that's what I want in 5 years is family.